This is Michi Hoyer, this is the Simpit. Welcome you guys to round 11 for the Super League Series on GPVWC Simracing. We have the Belgium Grand Prix coming up and we are at Spa. And looking at Spa right now, this is the weather forecast for Spa. So here is Francochamps, here is Malmedy, and what you can see here is pretty nasty rain as of right now. This is the radar for the last hour. So here's Spa exactly 1930, going up until 2000, I guess. 1955. So looking about the current state is more likely to be this. So as you can see, here's Spa. Here's Francochamps. We have a wet track. We should have a wet track to be precise. Whether we got or not, we're going to find out soon. Guys, welcome here for this race. Super League Series. Race number 11, the Belgium Grand Prix in the GPV Simracing Series. So we are getting ready. We did some practice. So we're not entirely unprepared, and while loading into the game, into the server, grabbing my drinks. So I should have an engineer tonight. I think David Yunt will turn up. It's just a question of where he's going to be. However, we got... Sometimes I could hate the sim so much. Bear with me. Anyway, guys, I'd like to welcome you. Transport Pup, welcome, buddy. Thank you so... Hey, what the actual heck are you trying to tell me here right now? So, the anti-cheat software is running. Maybe the game is just friendly enough to let me do what I want to do, because it's not like... It is so weird. I have been on the freaking server just a few minutes ago, and now it's restarted, and for some reason every single time I click on race, it doesn't work out. Anyway, how are you guys? Hope you're doing alright. Maybe I've just been too eager, I don't know. Right, so we are sitting in the server right now, and is it raining? We're gonna find out fairly soon. According to the way this this plugin works, it should rain. And it does indeed. Okay, that means we need some last minute setup adjustments here. Bear with me. Yeah, 6% of rain. So as I told you guys, rain intensity is quite average. Say 6% right now. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. No game sound indeed. One of those.
Sector 2 is yellow.
That should be
Sector
better.
2 is clear.
This OBS is fucking weird sometimes.
Sector 3 is yellow. Okay, Michael, it's starting to drizzle.
It should show some spray though. I'm not sure why it's not doing that. Which brings me up to the point, is the reload actually working? Because if not, that is clear slick condition now. Well, I can't do anything about that, Sven. Wait. Okay, I believe, as of right now, could still currently go with the soft tire. Bear with me. It's going to be a very, very interesting race for us today.
There's traffic approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Oh yeah, Jordan, I forgot to update the description on Facebook. I'm sorry, buddy. I will do post-race.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. The leader has just done a...
Oh, this is really tricky.
Green flag, Sector 2. Blue flag, incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow.
Because to me the conditions clearly are still slick tire. But it's very borderline. As you can see right here. I'll try gonna do a lap here with the ultras, and it is slippery indeed, as you see Alex Cooper just spinning off there out of Stavelo. I'm gonna try putting down a lap with the ultras,
20 minutes remaining. You've got 20 minutes left.
and then I'm gonna try and put down a lap with the Inters and see what we're talking about. Now I can see some spray.
Yellow flag, Sector 2.
Oh, the problem is what you're gonna do now. Are you starting to revert for a wet set, or are you staying on whatever you got here? Very tricky decision, Emo. Offline, there's standing water now. As I can see in the mirror, some spray coming up once we leave the racing line.
Yellow flag in sector 2. It looks like Jordan has stacked it. Your left front tyre is running hot. Sector 1 is yellow.
Ooh.
Your brake temperatures are really high, mate. They're cooking. Sector 1 is clear.
I think I need to adjust that brake temperature boolean.
Green flag sector 3. Sector 2 is clear.
The lap was a 1:54.55.
Oh dear. Yeah, just started to swim off.
Car on your right.
Hey, are you serious?
Clear on
I'm
your
on a
right.
lap.
All right. Easy. Hold your line. Clear right. On your right. Clear on your right. Sector 1 is 2.1. Off the pace. Your tyre temps are all fine.
Back to 6% of rain. Oh, it's very tricky decision.
Incident in sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Oh, we're going to box regardless.
Sector 2 is 4.5 seconds. On your right.
Caudal, thank you so much for the like, man.
Incident in sector 1. Sector 1 is yellow.
Paida, you need to be registered on the GPVWC forums and then grab the download tool, SimSync, and receive the password for the packages, then you can download. Let's put Intus. Super tricky races coming up there. 15 minutes left to find the right decision. 12% of rain this time. 12% of rain is quite a lot, and that means this eliminates
There's a car
the
approaching.
ultra soft
Stay
tyre,
behind the white line.
in my opinion.
Your brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them.
Oh, it's great, Danielle. It's super light
Sector 1 is clear.
and obviously great design. Hey.
Okay, Michael.
Quality of
15 minutes
fabric
left.
is spot on.
15 minutes.
It's great.
Yellow flag, sector 1.
Come visit me at
Green
Sim
flag,
Racing
sector
Expo and you can have a look. Yeah, it's clearly in this condition right now.
Is it raining on the server?
10%, 12% on track wetness, 44 off track.
Okay.
Sector 2 is clear. Your brake temperatures are all really high. We're going to have to cool them. Yellow flag in sector 1. There's a car rejoining. Green flag sector 1. P17.
Yeah, undoubtedly,
Yellow.
Inter's so much quicker.
We think that Williams has gone off.
Oh, I need to be quite careful. Up Eau Rouge on Rodillon though. Yeah, Inter tyre is so much more quicker. If you don't spin.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
Okay, I want to have... oh no, I don't need a second dash. Well, there is still DRS enabled.
Green flag sector 2. We need to get some heat into these brakes.
I think that disables after an on-track wetness of 30% or something. But it is very slippery indeed. %17 on track. You can see some paddles now forming off the racing line. Here on the outside of No Name, not No Name, that is Rivage.
Sector 2.
Here's No Name. Yeah guys, you're gonna enjoy a very interesting race indeed to come up. Make sure you do not destroy them tyres, don't over push them.
Yellow flag sector 1.
So since I got a 10 place grip penalty, I do not practice too much of qualifying. I'm more on to find a good race
Sector 1
sets
is
up
clear.
here.
We can see Fournier has gone off. Okay, Michael, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up.
Yep.
Hey,
Sector 2 is clear. 18th.
Oh shit, already right.
But it stops now.
Okay.
no, it just goes down to 3 or 4% and then picks up again.
Yeah, that's the same as SuperLeague Lights yesterday, where it went like down to 0 and then as soon as back up to like 10 or 12%. And if it's gonna stay like that, then it will just go get wetter and wetter over time. And
10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Dry tires.
No, I outruled the dries already.
Yeah, the thing is, at some point the racing line will be probably dry enough, but it's not very wide, and one mistake and you lose 10 seconds or worse. Yesterday it was basically the perfect decision to get Matthew into the pits at that time and then get him up to second. To be honest, he would have won. He had more pace than Lucas.
Yellow flag sector 2.
Do we have any exceptions for cuts or track limits?
It looks like
But
has been dead. Sector 2 is clear.
The whole curve.
Eau Rouge?
No.
Well, right, Radillon, the left side curb you mean, right?
Yes.
Sector 2 is
That
3.4
thing you
off the pace.
basically go nearly straight over to the left. But I'm not sure about the bug. I would not. I mean,
Sector 1 is yellow.
I've seen Lucas make the maximum outfit. He only like touched that curve
Green flag,
with
sector
his
1.
right side tire, so he basically went there where those lines are.
The lap was a
really much on that.
1:52.84.
Danger to get shot into space if the bug is still there. And from what I've heard, Lindbergh, for example, I
Sector 2
think
is yellow.
after the fix yesterday, I think he still got damage and yeah, he retired. So to be honest, Matthew didn't do it, like opposite of Lucas. He's here as well. And he still caught Lucas. Well, Lucas probably, he did say, I see him say, he doesn't like rain.
Yellow flag
And
in
Matthew's
sector 1.
just, I don't know, he's very fast. So you don't have to go over the curb to keep space, to keep the pace. So I mean, if you can save it, don't do it, because it could be dangerous. Can't really give any recommendations though. It might never happen at all, and then sometimes people just killed. Maybe it's just been reduced after Super Cup, because in Super Cup one guy died twice and there was like 4, 5, 6 in total.
Yeah, I know Adrian Faber. I saw it twice on the stream.
Yes, I also cringe, to be honest. Shouldn't have happened, but it did.
Oh, is it going to stop now? 1%.
Yeah, but wait, it will come up again.
As long as it is like a decent, I mean, if it's just 4%, but if it doesn't drop at all, then there's no point doing anything else than what you were on, to be honest.
I
Because
don't know if I should tune in wings fully for what I was thinking, or just lower the front wing.
To be honest, on weather on the ground, the percentage for rain goes up until 11 PM. I mean, 11 PM is after it, but it goes to nearly 50%.
I looked on the radar, and there's, well, there should be a rain period moving away in half an hour and then be gone, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not trusting it. And 1 year ago too, there was like a Spa event where you had the chance of 6% rain, and guess what happened?
Well, we had the same in FSR in Bahrain. 12% of rain.
There was rain. I wish there was rain in FSR.
Yeah, I do too. So we got on track 20%, off track 65. Rain intensity 11% currently.
You've got a ideal line wetness percentage, or is that?
Watch out.
I mean,
No, it's moving. It's 20%.
Incident in
well,
sector 1.
I would
Sector
not
1 is
really.
yellow.
Well,
Sector
next
1 is
most
clear.
exception,
We
is there
think
anything that
there's
blocks
one
the
off.
track? I mean, above it, because you will not get. I mean, usually if something blocks the track above it, it will just display 0 on the ideal line, since it's just gonna take the driest
Sector
part
2
of
is
the
clear.
track, and since there's something blocking it, there's no rain on it, so it's gonna be 0. But 65% offline
21.
is an inters weather, and
Yellow flag in
10% raining
sector
is
2.
just gonna get more rain, more wettish. It's
Well, the engineer needs to keep an eye out on the lap times and what other people are doing.
yeah. Well, see it from my perspective, you could possibly on the certain thing, the ideal line will be dry enough to go fast with dry tires, but if you can't stick to the it line and just go wide once, you will never return. You could lose like 10%, 10 seconds, or crash into a barrier,
Temps are good.
because it's so tight that sometimes.
You're expecting heavy wets to be an option?
Yellow
Heavy
flag
wets
sector
will
2.
probably, or wets itself,
Green flag
the
sector
blue will
1.
only
Green flag
come like
sector
into
2.
play
Yellow
if
flag
it
sector 3.
keeps raining, and if it like the wetness reaches over 80-85%. I think because DD line will always be a bit less wet usually, but they're just somehow not performing enough if the track is not just really wet for the inters to stop working enough. But until like we're like 80 or 85 and we can feel really this, the car is
Sector 2
starting
is
to
clear.
get
We
even
think
worse with
we'll
inters,
end.
there's
End
no
it.
point going to them. Don't overquote me on that,
Sector
but
3 is clear. Your brake
I've
temperatures are
driven
far
a
too
lot
high.
of wet races and I've in most of them I looked okay because I was taking the easy or the careful game, and then had like perfect time to switch or use the right tire at the right moment.
On your left, clear on the left side. That's barely a scratch, just
Yeah,
ignore it.
I see we've got
The lap
That's your
was
fastest lap
on
today, 20th place. Sector
I'm not
1's yellow,
giving out
3
usually
years,
any
1.6
goals because
seconds
I'm looking
off the
from race
pace.
to race, and even now I'm not going to, since I don't want to force over pressure.
You want
I'm just
points,
saying-
full stop.
What, like
Sector
1 or 2
2
points would be okay, but I'm just saying, Adonis is not really our goal. We can go for them, but I'm not gonna say we have to beat them. But what ideally would be nice if we could like fight on 1-on-1 with FTF and keep the gap to them.
Sector 1 is clear.
Because Ayers having an engine failure in Hockenheim broke them a bit against us when they were like going to overtake us. And the gap is like 15 points, something like that. I would like to keep us safe from them moving in again. Now that Ayers is out, G and White is in, and White is good. Not that Ayers was bad, but he's not slow. I can just hope he does the same as like... Well, I should not say that, but I'm gonna say if he rear-ends somebody like Butcher yesterday, then he's gonna get a penalty again. Because that was absolutely avoidable. He would have
think
had
that's-
Butcher.
Remember my turn 1 though?
Sector 2 is clear.
I'm not gonna say
That's 2
anything.
minutes left. 2 minutes.
Smart idea.
I would just say...
Dave!
If it's going to be wet.
For God's sake. Thank
Do
you
not
so
try
much,
to
man.
miss your braking point for Lassos. It's gonna be terrible if you do, because even on Inters you will probably have a bit more trouble slowing down for the turn. And at one point you cannot but like slide into whoever is there.
Incident
And
in
at best
Sector
I
1.
wish that
Sector
not
1
to
is
be
yellow.
us.
The lap time was 1:48.7.
And
10
That was
seconds.
also
7-3.
consulences for Zandvoort. I watched that a bit. What is Bureaucoof doing, for fuck's sake?
You know, we'll redo the Zandvoort round.
You what?
We will redo the Zandvoort. Although
Why?
because of all the shit with knockouts, Mike wrote on WCS Discord that Zandvoort will be rerun, but the price that Alex
Take care, there's a car
scored
approaching. Green
will
flag,
go to
Sector
him,
1.
but points scored will not count
Got
in the
cold
final
brakes
standings.
all round.
Okay,
Month.
that's weird. But why? Is he just gonna amend like something the rules that mentioned, like 107% laps, or you can't just cheese it at the back?
Yeah,
Yellow
there
flag,
is
Sector
a
1.
rule now that you can be at most 30 seconds behind the race leader. If you are over 30 seconds behind, you get knocked.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2
Well,
is
I
yellow.
think someone just still cheese it. I'm gonna be 20 seconds behind.
Yellow flag in Sector 3. Green flag,
You know,
Sector 2.
maybe 107% would probably work better, but this is up to him.
Sector 1 is clear. Green flag,
It's
Sector
his
3.
championship. Weird championship.
You would have to calculate
Yellow flag, Sector 2.
7% for each lap then.
Yeah, okay,
flag,
never
Sector
mind.
2.
It was
That's the end of the
in
session. 13th
theory
place.
a good way, but on the spot not. Yeah. Okay, I gotta update Facebook still. I'm a stupid idiot. I'm gonna be having a race view on my browser. I'm probably gonna have either AccuWeather or Dark Sky. Dark Sky is also useful.
Check windy.com.
Windy?
Yep, windy.com. And on the right hand side pick satellite or weather radar. And then pick satellite or radar. I don't know which one exactly, but at the top it says weather radar or something, and then you see the emerging rain.
I think I actually got a link on that. I think it was Spa specific.
Ferdinand, thank you so much for the like, man. Yep, in this condition.
I'm reading 10 knots here.
Yep, Tony, the race starts at 9 PM. Qualifying is going to take place right now.
Shepard in GSR.
What, Shepard? But he's epic. Okay, he's just like terminated it then again for emergency.
And Joshua Anderson in Madcape.
Oh, Josh is actually in the car. Okay. Good luck to Josh. Okay. Things probably into weather right away since the rain will probably return immediately. And the sooner you're out, probably the easier.
Hey, do we not need sim racing tools?
No.
Fuck.
You could even turn the plugin off in the plugin settings in the settings.
Okay, I will do that in the
Warm up.
Warm up.
yeah.
Okay. Good luck.
Would you think it's worth carrying extra fuel and just do laps?
I
Maybe,
will take
yeah.
like 20 liters and go for those laps.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do too.
Rain is back. We're at 77 wetness online. Offline, sorry. Log.
For some 2 seconds.
Exit looks clear. Okay, Michael, we've got 14 minutes to set a lap. We need to get some heat into these
David,
brakes.
can you put that weather link into my chat by chance?
I've got to what?
On the YouTube. Fans would appreciate.
You mean Maciej's link or?
No, yeah, mine. I think.
Yeah.
Windy.
The windy thing.
It's highly confusing, by the way.
It is. But it's accurate as fuck.
Sector 3 is
That's
yellow.
right now.
We've seen a few spots of
Let's
drizzle
see.
now. Green flag sector 3.
Maybe remove one or put a space in somewhere so it kills the link.
Does it? Usually I just like copy and paste.
Yeah.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. Yellow flag in Sector 1. I think P6 has gone off. The guy ahead has just done a 147.8. The guy ahead's last lap time is a
That lap was
148.7.
a
Yellow flag, green flag, Sector 1, 7th
1:48.26.
position. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. The brake temperatures are pretty high. We think Bok has crashed. Sector 2 is clear. Sector 3 is clear. Okay, Michael, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. Sector 2 is yellow. Tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
Just a big crash by someone.
You've had a bit of body
I
work
went
damage
off. And as I returned on the track, no one was coming, and once I got on the track, someone was in my rear wing. What the fuck?
there. Sector 2 is clear. Clear
Yeah,
on
but
your
I've seen
right.
someone do way worse. Someone flipped his car.
Oh,
That's 5 minutes of fuel
end
left.
of
never
qualifying
mind it.
there.
Was silent, I had to avoid it.
You've got half your fuel
I
left.
lost a bit of the time.
Well, I kind of don't know why the person didn't show up when I was going onto the track. I was like waiting, and I say, okay, there's no one coming. And I wasn't even really stationary, but suddenly someone ended up in my rear wing.
Oh crap. Pellegrini.
Shepherd has gone off.
Pellegrini came onto a GSR car and flat out rammed it from behind. Oh.
Left
We should
side,
love.
all clear on the left.
But
Green flag,
that
Sector
was
2.
a hairy one. It was... Oh, it was Chris Shepard. Careful, he has no wings at all now.
Where is he?
Just exiting Stablo, so before Blanchiment. But he's off track right now. He's probably gonna be in the pits before you get him.
Pit exit's clear. Yellow flag in Sector 1. Yellow flag Sector 2. Okay, Michael, you've got 10 minutes of fuel remaining. You've got cold brakes all round. Be careful. That's a new fastest lap for Jordan, 146.9. Incident in Sector 3. Sector 3 is yellow. Sector 3 is clear.
Careful, car on your right. All clear on the right.
Yellow flag Sector 3. Green flag Sector 3. There's a car rejoining in front. Sector 1 is clear. 15th place. Your brake temperatures are really high, mate. They're cooking. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the pace. Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Careful, car on your left. You're clear left.
Fuck.
Yellow flag in Sector 3. Green flag Sector 3. Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
Ach, das kann nicht wahr sein.
Alright, Michael, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up. Yellow flag Sector 3. That last lap was at 1:15.3. Sector 3 is 2.6 off the pace. Sector 3 is clear. Sector 2 is clear. Fastest lap for Williams, 146.8. Yellow flag, watch out. New fastest lap for Bock, 146.6. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes. Sector 2 is 0.2 off the pace.
That was a
That's your best in the session. Your last lap time was at
1:47.61.
1:47.6. P10. We're running on fumes, mate. Sector 3 is 0.3 off the pace. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Green flag Sector 1.
Can you check if that was a car or still legit?
I'm not sure.
It's very borderline, right?
Yeah.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 3 is yellow.
It's regardless.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow.
Oh.
Oh, Michael. Your suspension's completely knackered. There's nothing we can do there.
Oh well.
Well, thanks to the heavy rain, I think that's more or less gonna be it. Hey there, Sean. How you doing? Can I go off the server right now to do that sim racing tool stuff?
Not sure right now.
Good, I'm gonna stay then.
Might wait until warm up when everything's complete. I'm gonna check what Michi is doing now for the last lap.
That's the end of the session. P12.
Come on, that would actually mean P23.
Yes, nice.
Good luck, Michi. You did your best. Now you can just wait. Flo is done, Funny is done, Ruhr is done, Moose. Wow. I think like Eros, people like Eros could get you. No, I don't think he can get you. No. The bad
Good
luck
job
bit.
for that top 10 position.
Let me check. Panzer is still going. Oh, must nearly into Ribachuk. Nah, Panzer, that was a cut. Or a track extension. And Heros improved, but he's 11th. Well, Michi will be about P25. Around that.
Yeah, the fucking 210s are killing me right there.
Kilk is still on track? Is he? Oh no, he must have spun. Yeah, too bad. I mean, if you were starting 25th, 28th or something, rather avoid the cut. Otherwise, you will get 101 from Monza again.
I mean, the
Yeah,
cut happened on the lap I crashed on anyway.
Yes. Okay, that's a good base to go off, since we're at least Michi is ahead of Heros and White, who are 11th and 13th. I should not focus too much on them, but I'm just focusing on them still to like keep the gap in the team championship. As for the rain, I'm just keeping again how I usually see this. Always most important is that the front wheels and also the rear wheels do not lose contact to the dryer line. I mean, if it is wet all around, then it's like picking the lines, but if it's a bit drier there, then it's gonna be difficult.
I wouldn't look at positions right now at all. Rainy race.
It's true. Michi's lap was very good, just like 7/10 off on wet weather, so yeah.
I made two mistakes, one in first corner exit and second in a bus stop because I did it in the left corner, but I don't know if it would give me any better position.
Maybe against Burlak and Kilk, maybe, but you know, it's difficult to say. And to be honest, better the inside curve a bit touch than when you lost it, like going too wide in the entry. But that's very decent. The car still works good. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Did Anderson really go with the wets?
Okay.
Awesome.
I think now could be a possible time to go and turn SRT off in the plugins folder. And I'm just gonna finish my my write-up for, well, not a lot of write-up, I'm just gonna write it.
Bear with me.
I feel like we might restart the race because of David Krupa, like in the Formula Challenge.
What happened?
He lost connection when connecting to the grid, and Chris decided to restart the warm-up to let him in, and then everything went normal on the second try.
We had that in FSR a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Does your rFactor tend to crash the first time you try to get into a server as well?
It only crashes for me when I'm leaving any set or game at all.
I don't fucking understand it when it doesn't really work on the direct attempt, but the fucking game just closes.
Let's see, what can I say about this? I don't know. I think I've said everything. I'm like repeating myself from what I said to the guys yesterday in Super League Lights. Just using concentration, trying to stay on the grippier line. Maybe also partially at times when somebody is really moving in on you, and instead of fighting, like trying to go with them to catch other people, then sometimes doing that. But I mean, I'm not gonna say don't fight and just lose positions, but
Can you confirm the message in discussion channel?
You mean the fuel level for the race?
Yeah. It was according to my Q fuel though. I'm not sure whether it's lower.
What was the fuel consumption?
3.0. But I wasn't sure about refs and shit. And obviously, if it, the thing is, if it becomes dry ever, the fuel consumption's gonna increase. Let me do 2 or 3 laps and see what it is.
It's probably gonna be around 3 point.
I think it will be lower.
I know that Super League Lights yesterday over like 36 laps used or started with like 125 liters, something like that, but that was a 36 lap race. But the consumption is about 3.1315. I would confirm this with 1 lap to see if that's correct what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just doing 2 or 3 laps.
Because if it was like 3.15 at 45, I mean I'm stupidly calculating also a full beans lap in a formation lap, which is not true, but whatever. It would be something like 142 liters.
David, do you remember if people had problems with car moving backwards in lines?
No, no, I don't saw anybody roll. Are you?
I tried to start now from my grid position, and when I left the brake, then it started going back.
Oh,
Yeah, just I don't know how you start, but whatever you do, keep the brake pressed.
well, you can try as far back as possible in your grid slot, keep the brakes on, and then start to move to trying to drive when we like second last slide something is going on, and hope that it doesn't roll too much forwards.
No, you need to press the brakes.
You never know
Yeah.
how long will it be on 5 red lights.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I'll just keep the brake until the...
First problem will probably the weather itself. You've got some fuel numbers.
Not yet, just starting the lap.
I have 288, but I'm using less than the other.
Oh shit! Crash after just before Kemmler Strait, one of the Adonis crashed heavily. I think he's escaped by now. Well, that was a bit scary.
Going up Eau Rouge is scary indeed.
Yeah, I can just say as close as possible to the right inside curb, because once you go too far left entry, you basically have to cut. Especially if you then like dip a rear wheel or something sideways into the water, then you will just feel the car go, and at that point you cannot really turn in.
I won't be overtaken.
Something else I warned like yesterday, Matthew and such, I'm like said, I know that in Super League when it's dry it's important to get the power down early and such, to come out of the turns and use every possible place, so well, you know what I mean, every inch of the track, and get acceleration as soon as possible. But once again, with it being wet, careful and concentrated and patient exit and looking like after the line is like the key, because I mean, what do you prefer, losing like 2 tenths or 5 tenths because of a slower exit, or do you like losing 5 or more because you went off?
53.66.
I'm gonna say you do that, but putting into perspective what happens otherwise.
2.87.
Have you got Michi, did you see what you used this lap?
I used 285, but Michi said other value.
285.
For me.
Did you get a number, Michi, on how much it was on that lap?
285 or 287. Yeah, I'm gonna have my fuel load I'm gonna start with.
Probably a bit stupid that I'm thinking about it again now, but I'm just basing the calculation that I had here on something that I had in testing, but for Super League Lights, which should have a downgraded engine actually. I mean, it's not... Who's crashing again? It's not the same engine, it's probably also less powerful, and of course has no upgrades towards fuel economy. So 3.15 is probably not unexpected, since it's a worse engine. So I guess if it was just like free, then you really just on... What did I say about it? 45.3. There would be 135.
I'm taking 130.
Same
If
here.
it stops raining, I will coast. I think.
I just want to update on about the weather. On the radar, I mean, the wind goes from left to right. I mean, east to west. And on the cloud radar, there are no clouds right now over the track, I think. So
Might get dry.
it could be, but I can also see that from the radar there is more clouds to come from the left side. Not as the big yellow inside of the clouds, but similar. So it could well be that while it may seem to stop, that it could in time start again.
Okay.
Well,
And
let's face
nobody
it.
says that it stops because I'm not sure how our weather radar works or how
Even if it stops, you won't use as much fuel anyway, because
Yes, so-
you're limited on the line. So, and if you're running into the train, you may save up exactly what you need if it becomes dry. So I think what we're going for is a good bet.
So yeah, 100. What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, what did Apollo just? Okay, so Adonis is playing record calls. Okay, sorry. I don't get it.
Maybe they want us to get their place in standings.
That it's silly. That's silly. I don't know. I'm not even gonna tell Master Crash, but I'm gonna get it. So I guess around 130 to 135. 135. I mean that's based on 3 liters a lap. So you would still be below it, but
I'll still take 130. And if it's too low, then I will save.
yeah, 45 2.85 would be 128.25 liters.
P6, not 7.
Yeah, probably penalty by somebody. But again, I'm just saying,
Woohoo! 22nd.
by your standards, it would be 128.25 liters needed if you kept 2.85 every lap. And this is including the formation lap, which is not true, so you've probably got another half liter more in it. Okay. What the fuck?
I feel
Viaduct
like
is-
Fournier will be trying some aggressive moves on me early on.
Ah, fuck.
Could be.
I'm sitting on the sweat-soaked line, so GG.
Funi is still on Intos right now on track. Going back in. Okay. I think most people using Intos. Yep.
Where's the rain, by the way?
None right now.
Maybe it's
But-
that period.
Oh. You mean offline weather wetness?
No, there is no actual rain. The track is 4%
Yeah, it's not.
on.
It's not raining. That's what I meant. But it's 90% wet offline.
Yeah.
To be honest, I saw Intos, but I'm not sure if I saw that right after all. But I think it's still updating again, so it's playing this annoying, confusing game where the tire compounds keep changing for me during the lap.
They should be correct after, let's say, half a lap, and then they will be messed up again on the race start for the same amount of time.
Okay, it's a matter of time until we need dries.
I'd still drive a bit longer on Inters just because of
Yeah.
Looking again, yeah, it's coming something from the left side. But currently there's no rain right now. But you cannot go on on track with dry tires, right?
Now we're not on the right. We're not on the wrong tires, but we may be in the wrong fuel level now.
Matthew Williams apparently is still on wets.
Heavy wets.
He checked
Yes, the wets.
at the end of the warm-up.
You are. I mean, I'm doing this as the game says. You are on inters and blue ones are always the wets.
Yeah.
But you're not wrong saying that.
Is someone else on wets?
God, this weather makes it hard to see. Let me check. It doesn't look like. Oh my God! Lime the wall is on super soft at the back of the field. This is either gonna be genius or stupid. But to be honest, he's last. He cannot lose anything.
Well, I'm 22nd.
I know, but apart from Matthew on wets and him on super softs, everybody's on inters.
I checked and I will still move down if I release the brakes, so I'm keeping that out on.
Yeah, I'll probably look after you for the first few turns. And I want you to be safe.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Last car on the grid. Good luck.
Fuck!
Stefan is coming. Careful. 3 wide. Okay, he's dropping back.
I
But
could
he's...
drive through for fast.
okay. Oh, thanks, Stefan. Oh, sorry. So I guess we should have kept the brakes. Damn it. Oh, careful, flying car. Okay, safe. Like flying car, flying up to you.
Yeah, I saw it in mirrors. Thanks though.
Yeah, I probably should have kept the brakes on or started later in the pit box.
Best for you probably to serve the pen straight away. Free sides and free air.
We'll do that then.
Yeah, he's not wrong. Good idea.
Oh, fuck my life.
That was a
Unfortunately, only drive through.
2:04.79.
Whoosh! Nearly. Somebody spun.
Yeah, I saw that. Hence why I left some room. Once you touch the wet soaked track, it's like pulling on the handbrake.
Yeah. Careful. It doesn't work if you're not given space.
You gave enough space, it's just wetness.
I mean, it's convenient afterwards. Ah, bang.
Yeah, that's what I said. About wetness off track. So basically you can't overtake, full stop. Unless you are on the inside line.
That lap was a 1:53.71.
Yeah, you need to stick to the inside line there. It's a bit too wide.
Yeah, but let him come.
What's the pace of Chila?
It's like a 54.
Okay.
It's a bit tougher pressed race to see how the truck is doing. And the ball is in the wall. Oh, crash! Crash at the exit of the no-name corner. Ribachuk has no front wing. And Lexo's car is damaged. Lexo also has no front wing.
Is Anderson on Inders or not?
Inters. He's just slow, that's all.
I cleared him.
Yeah, careful, next car has no wing. Front.
That was a 1:50.57.
It's very difficult to stay to the inside line there. Careful, that's Chris Shepard, by the way. He won't think too much about giving you battle back.
That lap was a 1:50.47.
Even tighter, to be honest.
Yeah, but can't go tighter because then I shoot off with that speed. I'm trying though.
Yeah. someone very wide. It's Brewer. Matthew Williams is in the pits. His wets are dead, probably.
That was a 1:49.96.
Oh, he has hit the buck there on the inside. It still exists. I'm sure
He
of
did,
that.
okay.
Check the replay there.
Okay.
Williams right in front of me.
Oh yes, yes, his car jumped. Pauline's car jumped. Ooh, Sixta got pushed wide. Don't crash, careful! Oh shit, Zappala and Sixta are done.
That's a bit of an issue because that means my slipstream's gone.
Are they both out?
Williams is on Inters, ahead of you.
Speaking more about fuel cons.
Zappala is still going, but without front wing. Sixta's out.
That lap was a 1:50.22.
Yeah, Zappala in.
Where's the fucking rain?
Let me check again. There is more coming. Probably also quite hard, but it's a bit far away right now. It's really tough to say.
I'm not gonna lie, I may need it due to fuel.
Okay, I hope you didn't go too low.
Well, what we agreed on.
Like 135 or something.
Nope. Yeah, let me see what I can do though. I'm doing lift and coast.
Guys at the front doing 48s. And the other guys in the midfield 49s.
I had to avoid Chila because he was going heavy.
Okay, Mosculi in the pits. Oh, sorry, Mosculi. I should say Mashuli. That's how you pronounce
That
his
lap
name.
was a 1:50.01.
I'm gonna check what tire is going on. Oh dear, it's
Slicks.
ultra soft.
Yeah. It's about time for getting slicks. It's just a matter of whether you can keep it on the track and you can't overtake.
You can barely get it off the grid slot.
What's the pace of Cooper?
Oh, Coop gets spun! Cooper spun around by Pellegrini. Careful, he's nearly on the racing line. Okay, he's back on. This place is probably going to be even shittier now.
Where is Mashuni?
behind. He's P23. He's driving so slowly.
Tricky.
Cooper got spun around.
Yes. Pellegrini spun him around.
The lap was a 1:50.00.
Short shifting is a good thing, but I kinda hope you can still use a bit of beans and then later drop back again.
Yeah, and don't worry, I'm just trying to get myself a margin.
Good one, perfect. That's technically 2 moves, Mr. Panzer, but whatever.
Me, watch me.
Yes, true. Sorry. I need Laura. Nah, he won't do that. Oh god, Shepard there. Gonna check what Erasmus Cooley is doing.
He's now alone, the Traxxon might be fastest.
Trick.
Case. First sector 31.9, second sector 47.1.
That was a 1:51.62.
He did a 48.1.
8 tenths quicker.
I'm out, I think.
What happened? Oh,
I caught dirty air in Eau Rouge and had nothing to do.
ah crap.
How long can suspension take? It's a long race, you never
I'm
know.
not sure. 10, 15? I'm not sure.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Watch out, Michi. Next car is Michi.
Copy. Takes down the racing line then.
Oh, whoops. Yeah, sorry, I had no real experience with that TA, so I couldn't recommend anything.
No, apart from the, well, not at all. It worked like 6 times before, and it was absolutely fine. And this time it just wasn't.
If you want, you can mount just dry tires now.
I'm doing that.
Yellow flag.
Oh yeah, oh, 2 Red Bulls spun. Careful, both of them on either side of the track. Well. What they call it?
Peters.
Fidok is an Ultras. Brew is also an Ultras.
The lap was a 2:10.65.
Ah, das war nicht gut. Oh, I'm not even sure whether the suspension gets repaired at all.
It should be if you repair all.
It just says front wing, and I'm off again.
Oh yeah, careful, careful. You have absolutely no traction there.
Oh, the car is fixed again. I'm so
Yeah,
lucky.
It does. It does, usually. That's why we actually have these upgrades and pay for them. But I didn't upgrade them at all, but sorry. Oh, Panzer cuts the pit exit.
How about the rain?
Slightly moving south right now, below Francochamps.
Don't expect it to come anymore.
Yeah. Should
Like
we?
gamble?
Yeah, I was wondering if we should stay out. Try to stay out or pit.
Wow. Never touch the water with slicks.
I know. It's really a game just staying inside the limits. Ultra soft for Burlack.
Nice, Brewer!
It's super tricky conditions.
He just rear-ended.
But because you're all the wet stuff. What an idiot. Why is he at edge? Why did edge hire him?
He scored 2 second places.
Yeah, lucky. As soon as it rains, I'm not so lucky anymore. But I mean, seriously, if you go to the right side, you cannot pass. You cannot pass.
What's the gap to 21st?
That's me actually.
Yep, the gap
That was
is...
a 2:18.33.
Quite big. Michi is now 20th, by the way. Eros is back in the pits. And he's lost his nose.
Whoa, I'm
Brewer
42.
in the wall.
I'm 42 seconds off Fidek.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brewer in the wall. Brewer lost his nose.
I think I will gamble because I might have clean track. And I'm outside the points, so...
Yeah, it's too bad people are starting to fall apart a bit places.
So, what do you think? Pit for Ultras or...
Yes.
Are the Inters dead yet?
They are becoming that, and I'm going to 449.
Choff is in.
2 seconds slower.
Choff goes ultras. Well, yeah, then go.
I'm purple
go
by
try.
1.5 seconds in the middle of the lap.
But be very careful when you get on the dry tires.
Yeah, please be extremely careful.
Okay.
Screen freeze. I got.
Oh wow.
That lap was a 1:48.56.
Halt's Maul. It's raining. It's raining.
Oh wow.
Fucking way.
One more lap, huh? Damn it.
Oh, leck mir am Hemd.
Ah, fuck. Probably should have gambled. Damn it.
Did you
He
box?
did so. Yes, he did. Well, nothing works together today.
quite.
Not sure how long you can stay out before it goes too much.
Boys, still 30 laps left, come on. I'm just trying to stay out as long as possible.
I can go from now till the end. On Inter side.
The lap was a 1:48.46.
Michael Clark, thank you so much, buddy, for the $10 super chat donation. Yep, I'm gonna get a cup holder for the rig, but first I'm gonna get a pants holder for shitty pants. I'm not sure how long those Ultra Soft will still work.
Percentage drops again.
That was a 1:47.04.
It's increasing again. Got to stay on the line.
Yep, Michael, I fixed my coffee maker. I got a magnet grip on the back.
%, now, rain. I think this is gonna go get borderline again.
Check what others are doing on Inters and compare, please.
Well, most are on old ones.
Roger that.
They're doing like, oh man, I'm in a race
Fired
again.
by about 4 seconds per lap on the last one.
51 he does.
That was a 1:47.46.
49 for Gay, Pellegrini 49, Williams 51. Kilk is in the pits. And he goes ultra soft.
I think what's happening is when if rain doesn't go over 10%, the dry line is staying the same. Something like, oh, okay, go up.
It's only 3% now.
Yeah, but my times are dropping.
I'm still quicker than Fidok.
Yeah.
That lap was a 1:50.44.
I think it's time for Inters again.
Rain is at 2%.
Yeah, but I'm 2 seconds down already on Pruhon, so looking for 50 something.
Okay. The row behind you is on ultra softs and he did a fast lap with them.
Right now.
Well, like 1-2 laps ago.
Yeah, but 1-2 laps ago the track was still dry.
Yeah, let me check what he does this lap.
That was a
You were faster than Michi.
1:50.79.
I went off in the bus stop slightly.
Brewer's lap time is 49.0.
Yeah, I'm doing 50.7.
He's also on ultra soft again.
Yeah, I know, but when did he box?
With me.
Yeah, my laps are quite, my tires are a bit older.
Yeah, true. Oh, Fidok went off slightly.
And I went off at Lacombs now. Oh, fuck. Can't get reference laps by that.
I think fresher tires will be faster than the ones you have anyways, so free for everyone, I guess. Pellegrini is the pits now. New Inters.
I try to use those ultras as long as possible and then finish on Inters.
That was a 1:55.42.
Stefan pitted and he's on ultra soft. He's back in P11.
Is anyone boxing for Inters anyway?
Not really. Oh, Kilk just went off at Oh, and oh, he's spinning around. Oh god, not into Shep, please. That was close.
What? I'm going for Inters.
Okay. Joshua, what you doing there?
No name catched me.
2% rain on... 2% rain intensity.
Poor.
Do you know what the depressing thing is? FTF are currently second and third. Although they haven't pitted yet. Bok is trying to pass them on ultra soft. Oh, he's spinning around!
8% online, suddenly.
Yeah, it got super slippery any second. I just lost the rear and Pujon.
Bok is down to 7th. And he's lost his front wing. Yep. Oh,
Yeah, I
well,
think a lot of people got caught now.
I still got 1% rain intensity. Oh, Stefan is out! Stefan is out! Shit.
16 seconds.
Never mind, I'm gonna need them too. Front wing gone again. Ha! Hey.
Race.
Leck mich am Hemd, Alter.
That lap was a 2:13.70.
Stefan out.
So ein Dreck!
Not sure what happened to him.
Ah!
Bok is even more off track now. Oh, this is depressing.
It is.
They're both now second and third.
Yeah, let them finish the race though.
No, they won't be that stupid to crash now. Meshkuli is caught behind Siebel on ultras, and he's on inters. No, Florian Gayer off the track, but he's 10th. Would like to check what Stefan did.
That was a 2:18.60.
Ja, leck mich am Hemd.
Oh shit.
Well, yeah, we can basically park the car 1 minute 20 of the points.
He drove over the lines on the inside of, you know, the left inside. Unsettled the car. Oh! David Fighter crashed at the pit entry. Oh no.
Lost front wing.
Yeah, it's gone. He could be like 12 by now with all these crashes. Lol.
Whom you telling that?
Us, I guess. Oh, Brewer's parked at the first turn and now going again. Fight dog leaves the pits with Inters. Depressing is you can't even get fastest lap now.
I tried, but I'm 7/10 off.
With Inters?
No, when I was on Ultra.
Ah yeah, but that's when
The
Brewer
lap
came in
was a
and put it in.
1:50.27.
No, Fighter goes across the track. Oh, he's lost the front wing again! Huh? Where did he... David's got... Why does he... Oh, he never had a front wing. What? Well, for some reason, he didn't repair it or he forgot, but there's no wing.
Well, that's
People
even a freebie for me now.
People in pits, Cooper on Inters, and Kilk, who spun off, going to Inters, and he also lost his front wing.
Alright,
We'll have, yeah, we'll have to pit again.
Frankfurt then is split at 2.
Right, Kilk ahead of you on Inters. Fresh. Guru is on Ultra Softs.
What?
Yep.
Is he in P16?
Yes. Well, yeah, now he is.
Check his lap times, please.
The lap was a
2:01 on Brently last lap.
1:50.48.
Oh wait, he probably pitted for them. Fight Dog is now leaving the pit lane. Florian Gale pits from 9th. FTF leads. Siebel is on Ultras there.
Yeah, no, hence so slow.
Last lap time of Rebachu.
Uh, 150.9.
And you're 2 seconds faster than him.
Oh, Brewer crashed in the pit lane again.
He went off in a bus stop.
Oh yeah, that too, sorry. Oh, he gave up. I think. No, not yet,
The
sorry.
lap was a 1:52.22.
He's on interest now. Coming after the pits right now.
Yeah, he's behind me.
Right Kilk on Inters right ahead of you, Michi. Paulini also in the pits. Fournier in the pits, and he lost his front wing. Matthew Williams is back up to second. Okay. And when I say second, that's the car right behind you, Michi.
Second.
That's second place behind you.
Tires.
Inters.
I have difficulties understanding what I'm missing pace-wise.
Maybe Leisner set up and they might be more towards wet. He started on wets after all. And he has experience from Super League lights yesterday. Oh, he's pitting.
That was a 150.18.
Missed pit entry, crossed the line. That's a penalty, to be honest.
Oh, I think I crossed the line as well. Need to have a check on mine.
Okay. Burlock back to Inters. I think even Cooper does 150s. Ah, Rybachuk in the pits. Of course, another set of Inters.
Thank you, Jörg, for the like.
Is someone in front of me on Ultras?
No. All back to Inters.
That was a 150.24.
So if no one is doing a full retard, everyone goes to the end from here.
Guess so.
Racing is great. Thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel, buddy. Appreciate it. Well, that's a great way to start into a birthday
Okay,
tomorrow.
lap time this time, 49.5. Julie does 49.1.
That lap was
51. The fuck?
50.19.
I'm losing a second and I don't know how.
Maybe he's got fresher tires a bit.
No, it was on track when I rejoined. True that, racing is great, true that, thank you buddy. Not sure if I'm not using enough tires.
There's a crash somewhere.
Leading Super 2, I have 85 on both fronts.
It's Brewer and Anderson. .49.1 Kilk.
Ich fahr jetzt schon wieder auf eine 50 zu. Ja, leck mich am Hemd. Yeah, I'm gonna do another 50 and I'm like as quick as I possibly can do it.
Okay. Stefan, I saw you crash there.
That was a 150.
Das gibt's doch gar nicht.
Oh yeah, you spot. Well, Michi had already had a jump start. Just added fuel to the fire.
Sven, thank you buddy. Thank you for subscribing there. Appreciate that a lot.
Thanks. Well, I think we lost the race somewhere else than there. G and White spins around at Brussels. .49.0 for Kirk. And Cooper does 50.2.
Oh, die fahr einfach wieder eine 50.
Sorry, over a second quicker than Cooper, which you can probably catch.
That lap was a 149.98.
Yellow flag.
Oh, it's Cooper, it's on the inside. Off on the inside and back on now. His car is sideways. I think it's damaged. Yeah, his steering is damaged. Suspension is bent. Careful, he's gonna drop it again. He's gonna pit soon. Quite sure he's gonna pit this lap. He's not gonna survive for long.
Losing time to kill thanks to him.
I know. That's suicide, Cooper. You're not gonna survive.
Or has it stopped raining again? Alter, ist das ein Drecksrennen.
Oh god. It's all over the place.
The lap was a 1:50.76.
Seriously, I have no clue what's going on, but I got 0 pace.
Should we just put on new tires?
Yeah, I'm thinking about that too.
Yeah, rain has stopped.
It's still quite dangerous.
I don't know. I didn't say it was dry. That makes it just more interesting for us because there will be a drying line and people will miss it. Careful, Monte, careful. We should just make sure to catch Cooper.
How's the radar?
It's still south of it.
Say again?
It's gonna be somewhere south or not quite there.
So rain or no further rain?
I can't tell. Okay, through.
That
Good
was
one.
a 1:51.09.
I just
Lower
see.
wings are helpful.
The only thing I can see is I can't tell if there's rain or no rain. I see the clouds and the yellow zones, but they are not at Spa. They're just like going nearly south, but then it rains still, so what do I know?
That's not what I need as a crew chief right now, okay? Fuck it, I'm gonna take the gamble.
If you want. Might come back though, but as I say, I just can't say yes or no.
Well, think about it. Can I get it in 13 laps, 25 seconds? I'm not quite sure if the track is dry enough for that.
Kilk is in. We will just get an answer maybe to yes or no. He's taking Intus. Oh no, he's not, he's on ultra soft. I'm gonna check what Kilk is gonna do on them.
That was a
Check the sector, middle sector.
1:50.80.
So dumm! Wie musst du dich jetzt da verbremsen?
Let's get back to the screen because I can't see it that way.
Ah, du könntest ihn locker haben, Mann.
Oh, Ripachuk has crashed. And his front wing is gone. behind is Williams, P4. So be careful to let him through. I don't want any bad blood with Williams. He's doing really well. Rifactor is in the pits, replacing front wing.
That was a
Hey.
52.14.
Oh, nicht nochmal, komm.
Okay, mid-kilk is not bad, but as soon as he goes off the line he will be dead. Sector 1 was 32.5.
How far is he behind me?
I think about 24 seconds. I'm gonna check again soon, but Sector 2 split is 46.6. Oh, and he goes nearly straight at double O. So he's already lost again.
I'm gonna finish that race on Inters.
Check Michi, you are 23 seconds ahead of him.
Okay.
It fluctuates in the slow turns, and now it's 25 right now. His lap is a 49.9.
What Dennis pace?
Dennis. Probably faster. I have to keep pressing escape, and then it takes several seconds.
The lap was a 150.57.
Dennis' last lap was a 48.2.
Same as me.
Borg is in the pits.
By the way, I can confirm fuel is no issue.
Okay, that's good. Borg back on track. Oh, he cut the pit exit line.
What's the penalty for that, by the way?
5 seconds. Ultra soft.
For me, fuel is on the edge, but I think it should be fine.
How are we compared to dry runners?
49.9 for Cooper. Wright is coming around the last turn on his ultra softs. 46.9.
So 3 seconds.
Seems like it.
Gonna box then. It's worth it. I'm just trying it.
I was even gonna say go for fastest lap. Oh, Bok is off on ultra softs. Bok has lost his front wing. Michi, you were saying.
The lap was a
Huh?
154.68.
Bok just crashed on ultra softs out of Pujon.
Muscular
Well.
crafts in no name.
Do or die move.
Yeah, just don't do a Bok.
I'm trying.
Michi, you will get him. Oh, Bok is on steering off at double O. And he's in the gravel trap. You will catch him.
Before he pits.
No, but nearly. But the way he's damaged and needs new wing and such, he will never get you back if you just keep going.
Okay.
There, he just goes in. And oh, and he's crashed into the barrier again. Good to know that even Bok is human. Eros has retired his car.
We're gaining points on the second.
That's true.
Well, now I have an issue. Got people ahead of me.
Panzer behind you is on Inter.
Yeah, so
You're faster than him, but you need to stay on the line.
fuck. Like a million times harder than before.
I know.
The racing line isn't as wide yet.
Yep.
That was a 2:09.53.
If you take it easy, you'll just do me fine. .47.7 by Jordan.
Sweet.
There will get lapped if he doesn't pit. He's quite a lot far ahead of Sergi though. About 24 seconds.
I would like for him to stay behind me.
Well, I have an issue.
Traffic. Yeah, it's
Yep.
Fournier.
Yeah, I'm stuck behind Fournier. He's on Inters and I can't. I see no possibility where to go by. At least not on those tires.
I know. There's Rebotchuk.
That was a 1:46.78.
Es geht nicht. Es geht einfach nicht.
Give Dennis a call, the pit crew. Pit for fastest lap. 46.7 for right kick, but he's still quite far away. He has to pass Cooper soon. Fuck off, Dennis, we're losing time.
I put one tire on the wet, dead. Oh fuck. Can't even go straight and flat out, so I can't even attempt the pass.
I would like to overtake him on the final lap.
Leg me am hemd.
Yeah, for safety.
But fucking need to try.
That was a 1:49.54.
I could say, if nothing really happens, to even put on another set of US for Michi and then try to get fastest lap or something. I mean, you can barely lose anything right now.
I mean, I'm losing time behind that car, so... Ooh.
Now it's too early.
Yeah, but I mean, I was on his rear wing, what shall I do?
Yeah, I mean, you lost all drive then. What was your last lap time, Michi? Come on, just 48. Oh, Kilk the 45, but he's now behind Cooper. There's just still about 10-15 seconds ahead of him. So it's gonna be fun.
Fuck, Alter.
The lap was a 1:59.94.
Can you maybe write private message today and ask if he can let me through?
Not sure if he wants to.
Or you can always ask.
Ach, so ein Dreck einfach.
Sergi Harris is now at Blanchiment.
Danes won't lose anything.
Oh, there's a crash. There's a guy without front wing nearly kills Harris. Is that Fournier? No, it's right. Like crashed.
Okay, yeah. Then you
There's
just
no
have to
danger
write.
anymore for you. He nearly fucked off Sergi, killed him. Killed back on track.
The
P18.
lap was a
Einheit Riemann-Zug.
1:46.89.
The gap between you and Cooper is 20 seconds or 21.
Can you check that if that was weaving? Can't just park your car in the middle of the road and then change your line again.
By the way, do you want another set of Ultrasofts?
Not yet.
Well, you won't have a lot of chance to score it.
I can't score it anyway.
Are you sure?
Danes is on lap 42 now.
Well, now we can try it.
Yep, he's on lap 42. If you want to, he should pit soonish.
Yeah, I pit now.
Just gonna I can't quite check where you would come out back on track.
Somewhere behind the leader. There is a gap, I think I'm gonna fit in that. And otherwise I'm gonna slow down.
Mock is out. Interesting.
If you will be behind me, Michi, I will let you through, of course.
I'm gonna take that pen.
Oh,
Hey.
oops. Yeah,
I mean,
sorry,
there's
that pit
too
entry is
much
slippery.
water.
Well, yeah, just in the pit lane, of course. There's
The
Jordan
lap
pass.
was a 2:14.36.
There's Michi passed. And now easy.
Cooper has suspension problems, so he shouldn't be able to catch.
Yeah. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, on it. And go. Next car is Cooper. Okay, last lap.
The lap was a 2:07.06.
Mic blow. David, your mic. Fuck! Hey, heute läuft überhaupt nichts zusammen.
Well done! 44.9.
Nice.
Was that it? I'm
That's
2
not
fucking
down.
laps down. Oh
Yep.
man.
Sorry. Also sorry for the briefing. I felt like I was not doing anything, just briefing. Put the microphone away. I don't think anybody, of course, tried that with US because they can't pit. Oh wait, Kilk is actually... Oh fuck, Kilk is still on track and trying. Shit, don't Kilk, please.
He's in traffic.
Yeah, but he's up by a second. Ah,
Ach,
shit, he
leck
took
mich am
it!
Hemd,
44
Alter.
for asshole! Ah! Epic could give us for once for something, not always take all themselves.
Aber so ein Dreck einfach. So ein Dreck.
Damn it.
Can I just park the car? Do I make it back into the pits?
You can park.
Yeah, you can go back to the pits. Oh, damn it. That was yours, to be honest.
No, it wasn't. I did 2 mistakes and the entire screen was blurry while I did it.
Ah. Only happened because Kilk crashed, but oh well. That's why I didn't get the points from Michi.
We lose massive to flag, but we gain on the release.
Yeah, that's a sad thing. They score well.
But where they wait. So Hera second, Sian 6, so that's 20, 60, 30, 10, 30, I scored. So yeah, they will overtake us.
I know.
But
By
yeah,
one lucky race.
I think it wasn't from my side too bad damage limitation.
It was decent. It was good. I mean, thanks for the points. Points are always welcome. It's just too bad that at the start I didn't think the car would roll forward so much.
I didn't want to apply too much brake because of possible position loss.
I think more brake would have been better than risking it.
And another thing that I will learn from.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's weaving. Lap 40. Robin gives me the outside line and then decides elsewise while I'm beside him. Very small turn to the left, but he does it and sends me off to the grass. Nevertheless, though, horrible race. I don't understand what it is that people... I mean, it wasn't just him, I saw it throughout the entire grid. That people are starting to turn down or into you when you're like short before being alongside. I don't know what it is.
Well. Stuff happens. I mean, I still think we will not drop away from like 8th place in the championship. That's one thing.
So guys, that's gonna do it for today. Yep. Pretty pissed about that race. About how things went, losing it there in the dirty air of Robin the first time. And then actually, yeah. I was lucky keeping it out of the wall, to be honest. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. The Sim Pit's gonna be on tomorrow at the very latest with Beyond the Sim. Here's Sim Racing Talk there together with Billy Strange Racing. Beyond that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. This is the Sim Pit. I'm Michi, and I'll see you guys out on the track.